What's up, everybody? It's Nick Atkin on South China Morning Post, SCMP Martial Arts. We're back with the post-fight podcast for another week. We told you we're going to do it regularly. It's here every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Hong Kong time, 10 a.m. in the West, wherever you are, and 9 p.m. in Bangkok, which is important because I've got this new special co-host. I'm going to introduce you now. Entering the circle from his home in Bangkok, Thailand. It is Shannon Wiratchai. What's up, Shannon? How are you?
Hello. And I'm
Good to see
bling
you,
for
man.
myself.
I like it. How are you doing, man? I haven't seen you for a while. I saw you when I was in Bangtao,
Yeah,
and
like
then you
two
went back
months
to
already,
Bangkok.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
been a while. Tell us what you've
yeah,
been up to.
yeah. Everything good. Yeah, back to training, back to the city life again.
Where are
and
you training now?
now I'm training at Bangkok Flyweight and Bigfoot Jiu Jitsu, and now my boss is barking.
How's the dogs? Yeah, that's Kibu, right?
they they miss Phuket. They can like running around Bangkok to stay in the condo room. Like I hate this place.
Oh, they
He
prefer
doesn't
it in
even bark.
Phuket.
He's barking at me. He's barking outside the window. Like, what
Oh,
happened,
really?
Kibo? Come on.
Oh, Kibu. Shannon's on the podcast, Kiva. You gotta be quiet for now. I don't know. Anyway, no, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. We were gonna have Tom Taylor as well. He may join us halfway through. He's in IKEA at the moment. There you go. Aiden saying hi, Nick. Hi, Shannon. We got some fans here who are all happy to see you. I'm sure, Shannon. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. We haven't seen you in the one circle for a long time. Have you escaping the dogs?
That's right. I have
Yeah.
to like hide in here in my bedroom. Oh my god. Okay,
You're
we're safe
hiding
now.
now
We're
from the
safe now.
dogs. All right, we're good. Hopefully Kibu quiets down a bit. Why can't he be like Mocha, your other dog? She seems very quiet. She's
Yes. Oh, it's okay now. I think yeah, the voice is better here, right? And yeah, I'm safe.
Yeah, it's all good. We're all safe. To kick off another fantastic episode of the Post Fight podcast, you're getting some love in the comments here, Shannon, John KL,
Oh,
Leonardo here.
oh,
Yeah,
hello.
everyone still loves Shannon. If you have any questions for Shannon as well, by the way, put them in the chat. We're hoping to make this a regular thing with Shannon coming on the show. Um, as long as his training permits, because he's obviously in full-time training. I think Wednesdays are good for you though, Shannon, right?
That's right, man. It's a hump day. It's like the day like I'm always being lazy. Actually, it's Thai. But no, like, but people kind of feel like tired on Wednesday, or like after like it's like midweek, you know. So like, yeah, it's
Okay.
good when Wednesday nights you can rest a bit and then go hard again tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Here we go. First question for you though, Shannon. Shannon, are you eating a lot of durian in this durian season?
yeah, I'm tired, but I don't know why. I'm not eating much durian though. Like I'm okay. I'm okay with durian. I'm fine with it, but I just don't want to eat it. I don't know why. It's so weird.
I've never had one actually. What I heard it smells really bad. Is that true?
Uh, if you don't like the smell, yeah, you hate it. But like I'm okay. I'm like okay, it's a strong smell, but for me, I'm fine. I think I ate durian when I was younger, but then just like one day I hold one piece of durian in my hand and you have one bite on and like I don't like it anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll have to try one then. They have plenty of them here in Hong Kong. But
Yeah.
we're here to talk about One Championship 160. The fight lineup has just been revealed. The main event is Christian Lee and Ok Rae Yoon in their rematch. This is awesome, says Rudy. I've been waiting for this. I think Christian got robbed in the first match. It was clearly a win for Lee. So, what do you think, Shannon? When you watched that fight, did you think Christian Lee won that fight, or did Ok Rae Yoon win it?
I would say I'm I'm with Ok Rae Yoon though, but yes, but to be honest, like Christian keep coming back all the time, right? Like some he got like some good shot, like get some knockdown, but overall fight like in one criteria like on how they judge the whole fight, I kind of feel like Ok Rae Yoon really control the whole fight. So I would say like it's slightly Ok Rae Yoon, but I can't clearly say that. But if I have to choose one, yes, Ok Rae Yoon.
Used to be your division for a bit, wasn't it, lightweight? But you're now focusing on featherweight.
That's right. Like lightweight's a bit too big for me though. Like it be so huge.
Yeah, I think you told me you were kind of chubby before when you were in lightweight.
That's right. So because like what I think one doing a good job on like taking care of the fighters, right? Like they try to like keep the fighter hydrate, like not allow the fighter to cut too much weight. So as like I think first couple of years I'm not sure about this kind of rule. So okay, let's fight in my walk around weight. Maybe it's safety, and then somehow getting chubbier and chubbier. So I started to feel like, this might not be a good idea. Let's find my healthy shape. And oh, wow, 70 is kind of, yeah, healthy for me.
Well, that's good. Well, I'll get back to that fight in a minute. I did want to ask you though, because there is a fight on this card as well. I think you fought Yuri Lepicus, didn't you? And he is
Yeah,
now he's gone up to welterweight. Is it? I was a little bit caught off guard by this. He's going to fight the former champion Sebastian Kadestam.
yeah. Like
Uh,
he goes up to welterweight. Like, oh, wow.
yeah, I didn't really see that coming. To be honest, I thought Yuri Lapicus was maybe going to fight Eddie Alvarez again because of the no
Yeah,
contest.
that's right.
Yeah.
Like when they fought him, I don't think he's like, yeah, he's kind of big with my, like, he's like my size, but all muscle. Like my size when I was in lightweight, I mean, but all muscle. But compared to like to Kadesh time, like wow, that's huge. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a surprise to see he's going up to welterweight.
And it's sort of,
Yeah,
I guess it's not a temporary thing. It looks like if he's going to fight the former champion, a win over Sebastian Kadestam really puts Yuri Lapicus in the mix, doesn't it? For maybe a title shot against
yeah,
what's his face? Oh my god, I forgot his name. Cameron Abasov. Yeah, because
yeah,
Cameron doesn't really have many challenges, does he, at the moment?
that's right. I mean, hard time for him, like with RDR, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
but he's doing good. That make me like say his full name like like RDR. Yes, yes.
RDR is easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Uh,
people here in the chat, they still want to talk about that main event, so we'll get back onto it.
sure.
I got your take on who you think won that fight. Who do you think's going to win this rematch?
I want to. Okay, I love Ok Rae Yoon, right? Like he's cool dude. But one thing about Christian, like him or not, but we all need to respect him. He's doing good job. He's doing a very good job. He's become a lightweight world champion. He beat like Aslanarev, the Dutch, like one of the tough guy in the division, and even he lost that fight. Like okay, that doesn't matter you agree with that or not. Even he lost that the fight with Ok Rae Yoon, he's still doing so good. That's so like so unclear that he lost. So one good thing about Christian, like that I saw when I shared the same locker room with him before the fight before, is he's always stick to the game plan and always able to execute the game plan so well. And I think he learned a lot from the previous fight. So for sure, his family, his dad, his team, I'm sure that he's gonna work a lot on the game plan and should be so ready for this one. So
Are you officially picking Christian?
I kind of okay. If I have to with some reason, yeah, I would say Christian this time. But I would be happy if I'm wrong. It's going to be fun. That's how to fight. Is yeah how we make the fight fun, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. Everyone in the chat is really excited about it. Aiden here saying Ok Rae Yoon is huge for lightweight. He looks like a welterweight fighter. Yeah,
Yeah.
do you think the size difference maybe will be important there?
I I think so, but yeah, I agree with that because Christian came from featherweight. He's tall, but he's kind of thin compared to other lightweight, right? But yeah, for sure, he's still young. He's growing up, and then he getting bigger in lightweight. But oh, he's so big. But but I think he's in that shape since the last fight. So yeah, I could maybe it's not going to be a big problem for Christian, I guess.
There's a question from Rudy. You'll be good to answer this. Is it easier to move up in weight class or move down? Because you went down, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's depend on your body, right? It's like when I was in lightweight, I just like fighting in my walk around weight actually. So it's just like one day, like yeah, shout out for my coach, Luke Adams. He's talking about like, oh, look like seems like I can cut more like in a gym shape. I can be more like a 73 or something, and then I can just cut like a couple kilo. So then yeah, I come down into the like I'm fighting at 70 kilograms with a better shape. But some people, if they spend like they're in a good shape already in their weight and they spend too much time like try to cut down and lost their power. I think that's moving up is easier to stay in the healthy shape.
Do you feel you got more power if you're at lightweight though?
Yeah, I would say I kind of I kind of feel like I have more knockout power in lightweight. Like I can tell if I hit anyone with my right hand, I feel like okay, that's gonna be like a damage. It's good. That's gonna be a good knockdown. But in featherweight, like my first time fighting in featherweight was with Honorio Bonario. I feel like all the shot I throw is kind of it's land kind of okay, but I don't feel like I have power in it. And when I got pressed to the fence to the cage, I feel like I lost all the strength, all the strength to fight back or to defense or the takedown. So I feel like cutting down if you don't get used to it is so hard.
So it's difficult. You have advantages for each thing, right? So you had to make that
That's right.
decision. Was it a tough decision for you to commit to the featherweight?
Tough or not? I don't think it's so tough because I having tough time in lightweight. I was in the four losing streak, right? But
Sure, yeah.
I think yeah, I like from some first loss or like to like Shinya Aoki like that. Okay, that's some like a technical problem. But when it's come to like when I fought Mongolian fighter Sugoku Amasana, he came in like okay, what on the weight in there he's kind of on my size, but on the Friday he's making weight on the Friday, and then he went out eating and come back like maybe 82 or something. Like wow, like looks like he's so jacked. So like oh my god, it's like I I can, yeah, that was a boring fight because I wasn't trying to like get in and get punched, get touched by him. Like he looked so strong, and I feel like yeah, I can hang around this division, but I want to win. So it's better to come down to any division that I can stay in a better shape.
Got some people here remembering your victory over Amir Khan, saying it was fire. Shannon versus
That's what
Amir Khan.
so long time ago, and they broke
Long
both
time.
my hands on that fight. Like yeah, that's caused a
Really?
lot. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like all those kicks. Amir broke both of my hand in that fight.
Wow, you've got like
Yeah.
it's a really fun record here. You fought some Mitch Chilson, Peter Davis. You're gonna take on Chavello at some point. Rahul Raju was the one. Yeah, I remember the 21-second knockout. Do you
Yeah.
consider that your greatest victory in one?
Maybe like yeah. It's quite a good fight though. Like I can clearly see things, but yeah, it's a good knockout. But if you're asking about the best fight, maybe no. But yeah, that's one good fight. Yes,
A good ending for you.
that's it.
Here we go. More people in the chat. I'll get to these comments. Rudy again saying, I hope there's a knockout or a submission in this rematch. I still think Lee will take it. Do you see it going to a decision again, Shannon, or do you think someone might finish? And I mean, I think last time Christian looked closer to getting a finish than Oak. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah, like I feel like all got the last one because of he got a better control of the fight. But yes, I think Lee had a get closer to finish more than Ok. Oh.
Can you hear me? Sorry, did my
Yes.
internet
Okay,
go?
good now. Yeah, it was like a stop
Apologies.
for a while.
If it cuts out, yeah, Shannon will keep talking hopefully. Tell the
I was like,
fans what's going. Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys still there? Hello.
yeah. Sorry, my internet. I mean, I just bought some really good new internet, but it seems to be playing up just at the wrong time. Um, and I know I promised you, Shannon, I was going to have my new green screen as well, but it's going to be next week because I'm going to have to cut it in half. It's too big. It won't fit in
Should,
this wall here.
should
It's
we
so
make a
big, man.
vote like what everybody want to see the background like
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
background supposed to be?
Everyone, we can pick it each week and we can do a vote. Yeah, what do people want to see?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna put a graphic there, like the thumbnail for the. I made a nice thumbnail for this podcast.
Oh,
Looks kind of
nice.
cool, but yeah, it's technical difficulties. Sorry, everyone, but hopefully my internet stands up. Anyway, Leonardo here in the chat saying Lee's overhand rights are the key for the rematch. Every time Lee knocked Oak down was with an overhand right. Yeah, do you think that's the key to Lee, or is Oak going to be expecting that this time maybe and preparing better
Maybe,
for that?
yeah. I think Lee's punch is so good. Not just the overhand though. Like when he knocked out Timofey Nasyukin was the left hook, right? Like a well timed left hook. I kind of feel like one of Lee's Lee's best weapon is the overhand right to the body lock. I think he's been doing this since when he fought Kotetsuboku that time when he got the knockout from the takedown. Right? And you know what? Like when they talk about he's so good as like a stick to the game plan and execute it. He's been drilling that move with his dad the whole time in the locker room, and then he using that move in the fight and went with as a winner with from that fight. So I think his overhand right is the key, yes, but for the knockout, I'm not sure, but it's linked to many good things such as uh, body lock, takedown, back take, or any takedown. But yeah, I think like his punching, he's kind of like a major boxing style punching, distance control, both left hook and right hand. I think he's a dangerous fighter with his punch.
Yeah, he really was becoming one of the biggest stars in ONE Championship, wasn't he? He was putting together a really good win streak over some really big names, and everyone thought, oh, he's going to beat Ok Rae Yoon, and then he'll face Eddie Alvarez, and that will be his legacy fight. He'll beat Eddie Alvarez, and it didn't happen like that, did it? Oak was kind of he ruined the plan. Is this fight really important for Christian? Because if he loses again, where does he go from there?
Mm. But even he loses if he loses fight, he's still at the top of the division though.
He's
Maybe
still very young, isn't he?
yeah, maybe one will put him to some maybe like you just said like Eddie Alvarez or the fighter, but I think he's still in the ranking even he lost even he loses his fight.
It's just difficult though. If he's lost 2 times to Oak, they cannot really do the trilogy.
Yeah,
So as long as Oak has the belt, it might be tough. He might be like Max Holloway, stuck forever as the #1 contender, maybe now until Oak loses the belt. That must be a tough place for a fighter, right?
yeah. Hmm.
Anyway,
So you think O'Curdy will get this?
oh, my prediction. I think Christian will win actually, and I think then there's going to be a trilogy. I think these two are so evenly matched. We could see them fight 4 times actually in their career, but only if Christian wins this one. You can't really have a
Mm-hmm.
rivalry unless it's. I mean, there are some trilogies that have been 3-0, like we see in Volkanovski, but it'd
Yeah,
be difficult for Christian. It's not impossible, especially if he goes and wins a couple more. There may not be anyone else. They may go back to that fight, but very important for him, I think, to get a victory. I think he will do it. I just have a feeling, but I think it'll be a very close fight again. I think it'll be a decision, maybe a split decision. It should be dramatic, though. Anyway, we got some more people in the chat. I want to show you some love. Shannon Aiden saying, what about Shannon fighting Ryogo Takahashi or
Oh,
Yoon Chun
wow.
Ming? What do you think?
Like I kind of forgot like how Yun Chun fight was, but yeah, but Ryoko Takahashi, yes, he's a strong overall. He's good wrestler and also like come with like a good hand. So Yun Chun Ming, I think I watched some, but I'm not sure. I don't want to like say anything like, oh, wrong guy. That's gonna be weird. So, oops, sorry, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
but like,
yeah,
yeah. No, I mean like I moved out from lightweight to featherweight, but it doesn't seem like I'm moving to any like an easier division at all. Like both division are stacked. Like like all the contenders in the division are like in the high level, and yeah,
yeah. There's
them both like one. Them both are two of the dangerous guys in the division. So yeah, it should be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since you fought. Have you thought of any opponents? I know I asked you last time when we did an interview. You said anyone really. You just said you just want
Yeah.
to fight again, right? So no specific names on your in your head. You would take any fight if you can get it, right?
Yeah, like actually, I like many people asked me before though, like about like okay, any names, anyone you want to, um, like I never know like a specific name. Like it's like some feeling when you're like okay, I don't wanna say the name, but when the offer comes with the name, it's like it's kind of being like excited about that, you know. So it's kind of weird. So I never know how it feels to be like I want to fight this guy, and yes, I can fight this guy. It's kind of weird. You know, in the future, I can call somebody like Conor McGregor. Yeah, let's make some money, bro, or something like that. I want to call the name out, but when it's come to like any all the high level guys in the division, I always be like yeah, anyone. And then when I see the name, like okay, let's do it, something like that.
I think we need to start a petition here. We need to get a hashtag going on Twitter. Get Shannon a fight. Come on, ONE Championship. He's ready. He's waiting. You're in prime
I'm
shape. I saw you.
yeah, be like I'm ready. Don't let me like.
Yeah. Are you a bit worried if it goes any further? Yeah. I mean, you're in the prime
Yeah,
of your career, right? It's already been a couple of years at least, hasn't it? Since that win
that's
over
right.
Fabio Pinca was in August 2020. Uh come on, let's get this man a fight. Let's do it. I was
Yeah, that's
hoping
right.
you
Like,
might be on this card, but sadly not.
yeah, it's good and bad thing at the same time though. Like when I fought Fabio Pinca, I was like, yeah, I'm back on winning column. I want to fight again. But in the same time, it's like okay, no fight for like over a year. It somehow like give me more time to like thinking about myself, work on the aspect that I kind of scared, feel more confidence in the like in the area that I need to. But yeah, like you just say, right? It's like yeah, it's good to have more time, but hopefully it's not like too long, you know.
And Fabio was in Bangtao as well, wasn't he? Was
Yeah.
it cool to see him there?
Oh my God. I think he's trained with me, and he might go home and cry. Like like I thought he gonna cover the takedown, but no, his wrestling sucks. I'm like maybe you know. No, it's Fabio.
Well,
He's so good. He's so good. I think one of the mistakes that happened because I don't think Fabio he's not naturally in featherweight in one. Like he's might be like bantam, might maybe better for him though. But but yeah, we fought each other in featherweight, so I'm kind of a bit bigger than Fabio, so I have a chance to train with him at Bang Tao, and wow, he's an amazing fighter. He's like a all rounder now,
that's
wrestling,
that's
ground work.
that's what
Yeah,
happens when you work with the Hickmans and the
that's
Hickman
right.
Bros. Yeah, how much have
Hickman,
they
Hickman
improved your
wrestling.
game? Yeah, Hickman wrestling. They really improved your game, haven't they? Because you were like you were saying, you've been working on all the areas you felt you needed to. So like 2 years away, it's been not all a negative, right? There's a positive as well.
Yeah, that's right. Like like when we were at Bangtao, I kind of hope that okay during that time, like 3 months in Bangtao, if I can have a fight during that time, I can took that as a fight camp. So I can like out of the camp fighting. That can be good, but no fight offer. But in the other hand, it was good. Like okay, no fight, so I don't need to like focus on my fight camp. I can spend my time able to train with all the high level guys like George Hinger. I can learn more jiu-jitsu. I can focus more in wrestling with George Hinger and Frank who just back from Volkanovski team. So that's like a good opportunity that okay maybe like the god of MMA might like okay take your time bro, calm down, train more, not now, something like that.
That's good. The gods of
Yeah,
MMA.
yeah.
Well, some more questions for you I'll get to in a minute. Mark here, just talking about that Christian Lee match, says, whoever wins the rematch, I want to see them fight Daggy. I believe he's the future lightweight champ. Yeah, do you think Daggy's probably next in line after that win over Nastasiukin? It was a great fight, that.
Yeah, I totally agree though. Like he's the beast, man. So but I'm so surprised when Christian beat Turkey. Like what? Like oh my
Yeah.
god. Like nobody believe that's gonna happen, right? Everybody like okay then Turkey gonna like slaughter Christian and then oh wow. I think that 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 gained him a lot of respect for Christian. Like wow.
Yeah, I remember I said it a few times before in the past. I thought Daggy was going to win, but that was the moment I really started to take Christian Lee seriously as, the real threat, the real champ. I thought I put my hands up. I thought he was going to lose. Daggy looked
Yeah.
crazy. Some people say, well, Daggy was ill and he didn't look like himself in that fight. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm interested to see Daggy against Christian. Also interested Daggy versus Ok Rae Yoon. That's good to have other options there. Here's a question for you though, Shannon, from John. What do you think of fighting Eddie Alvarez? What would you do
Mm.
differently in a fight with Eddie?
Try not to punch him in the back of the head. No, kidding. Sorry, Eddie. Sorry. No, he's good guy. He's a good guy. uh,
Oh,
mm, like from okay, from what? Okay, like from what we know about Eddie back in the day, and from what we know about Eddie RS in one. Yeah, like he's kind of having a hard time dealing with some strike, some shot. Like he get knocked out by Timo Fernasio. He hurt by the leg kick from Edward Solayang, but he did a great job finishing good in that fight. Yeah, like kind of I for sure will avoid try to grapple Eddie. He's good wrestler. We all know he's great wrestler. And now seems like he been working a lot on his jiu-jitsu. Like he did that lasso sweep in Nogi. He just grab that glove on Edward Young and sweep him like that. Like oh my god, that's beautiful. So for sure, I will keep the fight in the striking game because like we all know he's good. He good in striking. He got good boxing, but nowadays, yeah, his game changed and seems like the window of opportunity is to keep the game on the feet. Yeah.
well, he may be coming down to your division because I've heard, yeah, I've just heard rumors that Eddie's. I mean, Martin Nguyen was calling him out and saying, "I'd
Wow.
love to fight Eddie Alvarez." I hear he's coming down to featherweight, and with Yuri Lapicus going up to welterweight, yeah, maybe
Mhm.
Eddie's coming down. That could happen in the future.
I would say fighting Eddie Alvarez in featherweight is better than fighting him in lightweight. Then.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to lose a lot of muscle, wouldn't he? Because he's
Yeah.
very. I mean, I spoke to Chatri about it once, and Chatri said it'll never happen. He's got too much muscle. He could never come down
Yeah.
to featherweight. But never say never. Never say never.
Yeah. No, but
I think
but like
that's been
mo-
Eddie's
yeah.
problem, right? So guys in lightweight are just too big for him. They're too tall in ONE Championship's lightweight division, right?
That's right. And you know what? Like a changing the division is making like a big difference though. Like we like you remember that when Shinya Aoki moved down to featherweight to fight Cody Stevens back in the day, long time ago. Yeah,
This
that
is
that was at the
before I
same
knew.
time when they fought. Yeah, when they fought Mitch the second time actually. So like yeah, he moved down to featherweight and seems like he lost some strength. So so like so I like since before that time I was like, yeah, I want to fight Shinya Aoki one day, but in featherweight. But yeah, I got the offer to fight in lightweight, so okay, let's do it. And that's a big difference, like a big difference of like a strength and power.
Oh,
So so Eddie in featherweight and Eddie Alvarez in lightweight will be different, will be so much different.
I'm interested to see it. I just want to see Eddie Alvarez back in ONE Championship, whether it's lightweight, featherweight, heavyweight, whatever. I want to see him back. It's been a long
Yeah.
time.
Hope,
Anyway,
hope not welterweight.
yeah. Rudy asking you here, Shannon, when you went to the cage, have you ever gone in thinking you can't beat your opponent, or are you always confident in your training?
Mm, yes, sometimes I have the thought like yeah, I might not able to beat the guy. It's I think it depends on the training too. I would say I have that thought when I fought Sugoku Amasana because um that that the only fight I feel like I'm scared. But but it's many reasons though because I was scheduled to fight other fighters and it got pulled out and then it changed. Like the other fighter was southpaw, so in my mind was like, okay, I'm fighting a southpaw, and then everything changed, and then okay, it's kind of like the mind is a little bit of like unstable that time. Like if it's like I. It feel like I keep the unstable part inside and I cover it with like yeah it's fine, it's gonna be fine, and then when it's come to the fight time, like, oh wow, I'm not sure I can be the guy. Something like that. That that's how I made one of the most boring fight in ONE Championship history.
Well,
But
it's
it's
very
not like I'm
interesting
so
to
proud
have
of myself.
this. More questions for you, and then we'll maybe get back into the card. Shannon, have you already decided what your next walkout is going to be? Asks John.
It's depend. Like I always have like a spare options actually. So it
You're going
depends
to
on like
dance
okay
like Top Noi.
yeah,
You're going to do some dance
yeah
moves like Top Noi did.
maybe but okay, I don't know why all the Thai fighters love to dance. Like okay, like okay, Stam, you cool with Stam dance, but you make everybody like okay, Thai fighter, let's dance. Oh no, no, you guys don't want to see me dancing. Yeah.
Well, now I do. I want to
Oh
see
my
it.
god. Maybe I can win the fight like my opponent like walk out or something like okay, I'm not gonna fight this guy.
All right, no dancing for Shannon then.
No, I
Okay,
please no
Aiden
dancing.
asking for no. Maybe if you win, you can do some celebration dance. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Pick for the co-main event then. So yeah. Let's go back on this card. Sorry, quickly. So this fight, I thought this was going to be the main event. Actually, it's now the co-main event. Tanlei
Yeah.
against Tang Kai in your division, Shannon, featherweight world championship. Tang Kai, I think you know quite well because Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Tanlei, he has proved everyone wrong. A lot of people were picking Gary Tonin to beat him. How do you
Oh,
see this
I
fight
picked
going then?
Carlito.
Did you? You were one of the
Yeah.
smart people, or what?
No, I
I
was just thinking. I was just thinking that Tully has more option, and he trained with Ryan Hall, was one of the best leg locker. So yeah, I was scared. I was like, yeah, Gary was so good. It was so scary when he's come to the grappling part. But like it's like a mathematic of like, yeah, but Tully has more options. So I picked Tully for the Thai TV that time when they asked me when they interviewed me about this fight. So like, okay, give me Tully then, and I was
well,
right.
you won, yeah. Tanley,
Yeah,
I think it was about a minute. Very impressive victory.
yeah,
He retained the title. Tankai then knocked out Kim Jae-ung, who was gonna get the title shot. So 1X Tankai called out Tanley. Here we are. Do you think Tankai's game is going to give Tanley problems? Like you said, Tanley has a very all-round game. Not a lot of people realize. He's actually a black belt in jiu-jitsu, isn't he, as well?
yeah. Like, okay, let's say like this. If I have to fight one of them, I would say if I need to fight like both of them, I would say I would be more scared to Tanli than Tankai. Like, no, no, but don't get me wrong, Tankai is so scary. He's like he's good. He's a beast. He's got power in his strike. He can throw whatever he wants. But Tanli, he's the kind of like the range fighter. He's good at like controlling the distance, and I kind of feel like anyone who like distance and or range and understanding of the distance and range is the first thing of fighting. Like even you don't know about fighting at all, but you can control your distance. You know about the range, how long you can, how far you can hit, how far you can stay safe. That's like the first thing that can get you to the win. And I feel like Tali is very good at this. Like with his taekwondo background, he's like that basically with the kick, and he got power in his hand. So I kind of feel like this may be like a problem for Tankai.
It could be a really good fight.
Yeah.
Tankai also, he said he did a little bit of trash talk, didn't he? Well, I don't know if it was mind
Oh,
games or trash talk, but he said Tan Lee should consider retiring. He's
yeah,
gonna send him into retirement.
yeah.
Do you think that's a factor? Tanley is 36 years old, but I think he feels, 26 years old. He said in his mind he's very young, and he's missed a couple of years because of the pandemic as well. It took him a long time to defend that title. Do you think age may catch up with Tanley eventually? I mean, for me, he's still going strong, and I think he's got 4 or 5 years still at the top of the division.
I feel like age might be a problem. Sorry, but not on this upcoming fight. Like not yet to be a problem, but soon, who knows? But not now, not on this fight. And oh yeah, and Tanka like do a lot of trash talk since he beat Kim Jae Woong though, like in Chinese, right? Like yeah, I want to fight this guy, blah 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 blah. But one thing that he said in Chinese, like he's admit that he doesn't want to go to the grappling part. He doesn't want Kim Jae Woong to hack him. So I don't know like how much he been like improve if it, on his grappling, and I don't know like if Tadley gonna uh, pull out his grappling in this fight or not.
This should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to put you on the spot, though. Give us your official pick for
Oh wow!
Tanley or Tenkai. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
what we
god!
do here.
Okay, if I had to pick one, I'm not big fan of any of them, but I'm big fan of Tan Lee's brother, Vin Lee. So so I picked Tan Lee then. He's cool dude.
All
He's
right.
cool dude. Like I think they would like follow Tan Lee's Instagram or TikTok if not for his brother. He's a cool guy.
His brother's very cool. Vin Lee,
Asian kid.
the Asian Cajun. Yeah, they put out some good content. Go follow them on
So if he watching
Instagram.
this, he will like, what happened? What was wrong with this guy? Why he's like my post all the time? Does he have a crush on me or what?
No, he's cool. I like Tanley as well. I spoke to him in Singapore when I was there. I'm gonna pick Tanley as well. I think it's still Tanley's era, and then I think Tan may move up as well. He's talked about it, maybe going for the lightweight title.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he says that is a goal of his. I think that could be next. Although, obviously, when I was there, Shannon in Bangtao, I
Yeah.
spoke to Superbon who did that seminar with you. You were the dummy for Super. He was using you to demonstrate all the moves, but
Oh, I went home coughing to blood that day. So it was my
Well, yeah, but I spoke to Superman afterwards, and he said I want to fight Tan Lee in a mixed rules bout, and then I put that on the internet, and Tan Lee responded, said, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm down." So maybe he can do that with Superbomb. Would you like to see that mixed rules bout?
I I I would say I want to see that for sure. Suwon is very smart fighter. I think that's the strongest part of Superbon. He's very smart. So like I want to see how I don't care about the result, but I want to see how Superbon gonna deal with Tanley and how the fight will going to be.
And Superbomb said he wanted to fight in MMA as well. He's going to work with
Yeah,
Alex Volkanovski. That'd be a crazy pairing, wouldn't it? They were both in Bangtao doing seminars.
yeah.
Could you see Superbon having a successful career in MMA as well?
If he want to, he will. He because I trained with Superbon like many years ago. He asked me before about MMA, but by that time he wasn't like so famous. So he like okay, he kind of interested in MMA. He wanted to train, and he kind of trained a bit coach into his camp back in the days. So he kind of know things about MMA before, but he never planned to fight until now. So I think he will pick this up so fast. And if you remember that he went to America, he been working with Chu Kao, one of the best coach in the world, right? And he been working on the jiu-jitsu and MMA there. So now he's back to Thailand. He's still kind of sticking to it, I think.
I'm interested. I want to see it. Vegan Crane here saying 5 trillion on Tankai.
Oh
So
wow.
Vegan Crane going with Tankai, putting a lot of money down. What currency Vegan Crane? Are we talking $5 trillion, Hong Kong dollars, Thai baht? Give us the currency. Still a lot of money to put down on Tankai. You must be very confident. Another question from Aiden for you, Shannon. Does Shannon which? Sorry, I think he means watch. Are you watching the Flyweight Muay Thai Grand Prix? I think. Yeah, and who are you picking to win that one?
Wow. This one hard. Like I would say Rotang, especially after his performance. Like we all know Rotang as the Iron Man, walking forward, take all the shots. But on his previous fight, you can see how he pulled the punch, how he like dodging all the punch, how using his elbow. Like he's okay. I don't say this word, but yeah, he's become like a smart fighter, and that's scary. Like one of the toughest guy on the planet become a smart fighter. That's scary. But on his upcoming fight, like he fighting one of the best foreigner Muay Thai fighter of this era too. So I'm not that good in Muay Thai. So like, yeah, it's hard to say. I want to say let's say Rotan, but it's so scary to say because like, oh yeah, everybody in the countries they are like they are super good.
More questions for you here. Everyone's loving asking you questions. Shannon, who's the better striker in Pierpong or Kiatasuk? I think I butchered both of their names there. Sorry.
You mean in a real like a striking game like in a real fight, right? They both are like a Thai legendary football player. Um, I I can't okay I can't imagine though if they really fight, but I growing up seeing Kieti Saxena, so I picked him. Then I have no idea at all.
Yeah.
Okay, you know why I picked Kieti Sax because he can do backflip, and I love backflip. That's it. I'm being
Did
so
you see
stupid.
there was a match in, I think it was a low level division in Thailand, and some guy just elbowed some dude on the other team, knocked him out, like got a red
Ooh.
card straight away. I think it was in December or something. Did you see that? It
Oh,
went viral on the internet.
you mean recently or been quite a while already?
It was just a football match. Like
Yeah.
the guy kicked him, and then he ran up to him, and
Oh,
then the guy clearly trained Muay Thai, and he just did some kind of elbow on him and knocked him out. It
I
was quite
I
funny.
think yeah, I think I know that. Yeah, it should be that during the time we were at Bang Tao though, because
It may be.
when Josh talked about some like an elbow thing from the guard or something, I think I told him like, yeah, we can make a video of this. You teach like elbow from every position and make like a viral video, like a parody for this thing. But then I forgot about that. But yeah, no, but I think it's like many football players they do Muay Thai too, and now Muay Thai has become so famous. Like anyone can just go to a Muay Thai camp or Muay Thai gym and have some workout. So I think yeah, many Thai people they know a bit of how to throw like a elbow or knee Thai style.
Well, why don't we got a few more fights to quickly look at.
Yeah,
Superlek and Walter Gonçalves, the other semi-final in this Grand Prix, not Rodtang and Savas. Who do you think will be? I think you said Rodtang will beat Savas, but do you think Superlek is going to be in the final? I think most people are predicting a Rodtang Superlek final.
yeah. A lot of Thai fans now worry for Super League though. Like they all say that okay, make sure you can catch him. He runs so fast. That's how the Thai fans opinion. Not mine, not mine. Okay, but yeah, like Muay Thai rule, pure skill. I think Super Leg will get this. He's one of the best kicker in the planet for sure. And if I'm not wrong, he's from Buriram. I think like a Buriram kicking style is the kicking best kicking style in Muay Thai. Like a burst in, big kick, a lot of power, and Superleg is the master of this technique. So I think he will get this.
Okay. Yeah, here's a fight you might be able to give us some insight on. Have you fought Amir Khan before? Obviously, so who are you picking? Asks Aiden, Amir or Suba, which is a bit lower down the card, I think. Yeah, Amir Khan, sorry, and Keanu Suba, featherweight in the undercard, whatever they called it, lead card. Yeah, lead card. There you go. Do you think Amir Khan is going to get another victory? He was obviously victorious at 1X. I think that's a couple wins in a row now for Amir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I fought Amir Khan before, but I would say like he's become a different fighter already. By that time he's more like a Muay Thai guy. He's using like a quite a traditional Muay Thai technique, like Muay Thai style in the fight. But now he's become more like a well round, um, adopt more kickboxing into his games, switching stance, and much better ground game. So yeah, he's much different now. But sometimes I don't understand too. Like sometimes he like come out kind of slow and like start to bring the heat up like in the late round. Mm, but Keanu, I used to train with him at Tiger back in the day, like long time ago too. He's he's more kind of like a steady. He's not kind of like a bum 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 like a Michael Bay style of movie where not that kind of thing. He's more like steady, but quite composed and steady. Um, if if Amir showing up strong and not doing any mistake, I would pick Amir. But if if Keanu will prove me wrong, I'll be so happy too. But yeah, I would pick Amir. He's more like kind of to me, he's kind of more well round if things goes right.
Okay. Another question from Dan saying, has Khabib's boy retired already? I think he means Saigid Isagak Mayev. I thought he was going to be on this card.
Mm.
I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, he had that very good debut win, didn't he? And Khabib was meant to be there, but he got COVID. This was in
Oh
January,
yeah. When he was in the
I
hotel
think.
room and
And
yeah, I
Saigid
can't
beat
just take
James Nakashima first round.
yeah.
Yeah, he was sort of watching from the hotel room, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think Saigid Dan was going to be on the 1X card, but then Singapore did the thing where they banned the Russian fighters from competing for a while. So then he wasn't on the card anymore. But I think that is now not an issue anymore because we're seeing RDR, our man, Ranier de Ritter, is going to defend the belt against Vitaly Bigdash, who is, of course, Russian. So I think Sagida will be back soon. He may be on the next card, 161, which is the next morning after this card. We haven't seen the lineup for that yet. I think he'll be back. Don't worry. I think they have big plans for him. Obviously, I am surprised. Okay, yeah. So let's go down this card a little bit more. Any other fights here you want to talk about, Shannon? Let's pick up
Yeah, for the grappling part, I have no idea.
Ken
But
Payak. Yeah. Flyweight Muay Thai World Grand Prix alternate bout. So if something happens to the other one, yeah, the winner of that will come in. I feel like they already had another alternate already for this. I can't remember what happened. It was in May, but yeah, Lapicus we discussed, didn't we, with Kadistam?
actually, with Tevada and SCMP is interesting though. You watch the previous fight, right?
Yeah. Let's sorry, I shouldn't swear.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm supposed to not swear on this thing, but yeah. That should be an interesting one. Yeah, Ritawada. Hang on one sec.
No, because like on the last fight, SCMP like kind of dominated the fight, and then one elbow, big
Yeah,
cut, things change. I think like which one should
second
kind of
round, wasn't it?
yeah, he should be pissed about his performance like for the before that elbow happened. So interesting. Sebastian is one of like a he's improved a lot through his one championship career. So yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, that should be a good fight.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we've got Paul Elliott, heavyweight. Paul Elliott got knocked out by Kang Ji-won, I think in Singapore it was, yeah, 1x in March against Martin Batul from Croatia. I'm not too familiar with some of these fights here. We've got a submission grappling fight. This should be fun. Valdir Rodriguez and Renato Canuto. Do you like seeing one bringing in this submission grappling, Shannon? Obviously,
I like it though. Yeah. No, like what I think what one thing about submission grabbing in one, like the first the first fight they made was Gary Tonon versus Shinya Aoki, right? And I think I think the whole thing Gary will win anyway, easily. But it showed that it's not that easy when it's come to like the grappling with the cage. Like Shinya Aoki is one of the best fighter that can utilize the cage
my
technique so
internet going
well.
back.
Yeah, and oh yeah, like he's kind of giving Gary Tonon like a hard time on the cage though, until like he took the bag and Gary like got the rolling leg lock, and yeah, so like grabbing match in the cage is kind of different and fun to see.
Yeah, I like it. I'm hoping we
Yeah,
can get Alex Schilder match there in one. He said he's up
yeah,
for it.
yeah,
Grappling
you need
coach
to.
at Bangtao.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fought MMA a couple of times in one, but he told me that he can't. He's not going to fight anymore. Fighting days are over, but he'd love to do some grappling.
Oh,
Let's see it. That'd be great.
I grab him, and he doesn't seem like any like a retired fighter at all. He's like
Yeah, I think
he's super in shape all the time. Like oh my
he's
god.
super in shape. But he was
Yeah.
saying it's going to be tough because he has a lot of other stuff now he has to do with the gym, doesn't he? He sort of runs a lot of the business side of it as well. So, uh, and he had a few injuries in those
Mhm.
fights. But yeah, I'd love to see Alex there. Let's some more comments here. Ong asking, yeah, Lapicus is back. Ong,
Yeah,
it's been a
finally.
while. I didn't think we'd see Yuri Lapicus before Eddie Alvarez. I didn't have that in my predictions.
Yeah.
Is this not? Is this a US premiere? No, this so 1161 is the US premiere the next morning. So this is the Friday night in Singapore, August 26th. Then August 27th morning in Singapore is going to be on prime time in the US the night before. That's very confusing, but
So we have to
double
wake up
header.
early.
Yes. I'm hoping I'm going to go and watch these in Singapore. So it could be a
Oh.
long night cuz yeah, we're going to have to I guess we'll finish at midnight or 11 and then
Mm.
be back at the arena 6 hours later. That should be fun. James Yang asks Aiden, is James Yang someone you'd like to fight? Demetrius Johnson's boy.
He's cool though. He's like super cool dude.
He is
Kung
very
Fu
cool.
background. Yeah. James Young and Shannon Old. Yeah. Oh, sorry, bad joke.
Here's another from Ka Kang. What's your favorite Thai football club?
I
Do you like
never watch
football?
football though, but okay, I would say Buriram because I love how I think Buriram is they're doing so good about like developing everything, their team, taking care of their athlete. I think Thai football wasn't so good. Like same as you see like Muay Thai fighter in Thailand, them like they're just like okay, my job is to fight. Same like that, their job is like okay, just do whatever. And then when any club start to like make people interested in football again, I would say Buriram is the one that like taking good care of the athlete. So any same as like a Muay Thai camp, any camp taking good care of the athlete is like oh wow, I have a big huge respect to them. Yeah, back to the fighting thing, man.
Ong is saying, I didn't know Shannon's English is this good. Do you get that a lot from people?
My teacher didn't think that too. I think.
Oh man, no, it's very good. Yeah, I think you can speak a few languages, right?
Oh, just Thai, English, and Chinese. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, if I'm in Hong Kong with
Well,
you, I can say something that get us into trouble. That's it.
yeah. Well, I don't know much Cantonese. Yeah, like you were saying, Mgoy. Yeah, that's all I know, pretty much.
Yeah, like Teng, something like that, right?
Yeah, just everyone speaks English here. Make it too easy for people like
Yeah.
me. Did Kiyomi Matsushima leave one already? I saw him in Road to UFC in the Singapore event. Yeah, I think he's gone, right? The one wouldn't have let him fight on that, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
All the best to him. He looked good in that fight. Former challenger for the featherweight title, obviously. I think he's going to be in the next round. I think he broke his foot though. It looked like so maybe he won't be in there.
My God.
Yeah, it looked bad.
That's not
but
cool. In 3 months,
yeah,
it's like a recover
it's a
well,
quick
right? I don't know.
quick turnaround, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Top
Ooh.
Noi winning in the Road to UFC as well. But now he's going to fight Park, isn't he? It's a teammate versus teammate. It's going to be emotional for Bangtao.
Yeah. But it's gonna be fun. I kind of feel like Top Notch just gonna get there anyway. Just show up there, doing his best, win or lose. You know, when he doing his best, he's always bringing like good fight. Like any organization will need him. He's one of the best in the world for sure. And he's still
Love
like
Top
he
Noi.
keep improving. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked very good there, and he was telling the media there that he likes to smoke 5 minutes before the fight. Is this true? You know Top Noi quite well. Was he just having fun, or does he actually have a cigarette before the fight?
Like he actually smoking, yes, but not like a heavily smoke, like not heavily smoking all the time. But yeah, maybe before the fight he getting like a too much stress or something that might keep him relaxed a bit. So I smoked before, like a 10, 12 years ago. I know like it's kind of like a habit, you know. Sometimes it's not about like the nicotine, whatever. It might have some effect on your emotion, but most of all, it's a habit. Sometimes you need to like calm yourself down or something. Smoke some is good, but if you're smoking a lot, like all day, yeah, that's not good. That will affect on your lung, your cardio. But Top now he doesn't smoking like all the time, all day, not like that. So should be fine.
There we go. Any thoughts on Lapicus, our song? We talked a bit about Lapicus before, but yeah, for Ong, he was blowing through everyone until the crazy loss to Lee and the fight with Eddie. Yeah, do you think Labicus up at this new weight division. Do you think he's gonna go on another win streak? He was doing really well, wasn't he, before at lightweight?
Yeah, I hope he's doing good on protect the back of his head.
Yeah.
No,
What
I
happened
made
there?
one video like just for fun, like no bad feeling, but like since my fight with him on the second round, something I was in, he was in my guard. I kind of hit him, and he's like, "Oh, back of the head," and he was fine. And then when the ref like, "Okay, no back of the head," and he's like, "Oh, it hurt." I'm like, "Come on, bro, are you okay?" My orbital was broke. It's like I got a swollen cheek here. I broke my orbital. But, oh, bro, are you okay? I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. It's funny. But seems like I don't know, like he got long neck. I feel like he's got long neck with the killer tattoo on it, and maybe that's why it's kind of exposed. He get hit a lot, but he's kind of get hit by on the back of his head all the time. In the fight with me, in the fight with Christian Lee, when he tried to go for the leg lock, he kind of get punched there a bit with Alvarez. So hopefully not gonna happen this time.
Yeah, hopefully
He might hate me right now.
Sebastian.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
You,
I don't
you
want
know
to
what?
see
Like,
that happen again.
yeah. I have kind of scary like experience with Lapicos though. Like he trained with Giorgio right in Italy, I think.
Yeah.
And on our before our fight, there's one morning in the hotel. There's Petrosian, his brother Lapicos, and like a couple more guys on the table. I was there alone, get my salad for breakfast, and maybe like we sit like on the next table next to each other or something. And maybe love because told Pretosia like that's my opponent or something. And imagine all of those guys look at me like that's not a cool feeling. Like, oh come on, one of the best kickboxers on the planet, my
Yeah.
next opponent, a couple more scary dudes looking at me saying, "I'm sorry, I'm eating my salad. I'm sorry."
You should call Superbon. He's your backup. You can come and he locked out Petrosian, didn't he?
He didn't help me yet. Actually, I trained with him before that fight though, and he kind of beat me up. Superbon, crazy guy. He show up at the gym on his mobile game on the phone. Like, oh, my turn now. No warm up. Get in the ring, beat me up easily. Like, come on, Superbon. But I
I do
tell
love
you one thing.
Superbon.
Like since I start training with Superbon and Pet Tanong, when I start fighting on my feet, I never get touched on my face. Like since because till Pinka, I never get punched in my face. Training with Superbon and Pet Tanong, these two guys, monster. Like
That's
that.
good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what it's about.
Yeah. I start
Who's
playing
your
my mobile
favorite?
game before training.
Yeah,
Like
you should
Superball.
get bring the mobile. Yeah, that's the secret to success. What about your favorite fighter in ONE? Asks Car Kang.
Favorite fighter in ONE right now. I like many fighters though. Like, but favorite fighter. Now I'm scared that I name one and then like, oh, I miss another one, something like that. mm, One of the guys I like so much is Martin Nguyen. He's my friend too. We hang out together a few times. He's like super cool. Um, and then he's like I love how he improved his game a lot. Like he took a short notice to fight Marat Gafurov. He get choked out easily the first time. Then the rematch, he defend all the submission and win with a knockout. And he beat all the top contender like Koyomi Matsushima and all the guys with his overhand right. He beat Christian Lee twice, and even on it when he lost to Tan Lee, like we all see the highlight reel of how Tan Lee knocked him out. But the whole fight, like Tan Lee, like I said, Tan Lee is good like a distance controller. He's always like giving his opponent a hard time dealing with his style. But Martin work on his body, work on the game plan, and the fight went to like I think like a third round, if I'm not wrong, second or third round,
Yeah,
and
third.
yeah, and he's wearing Tali down. Like Tali having hard time with Martin, not just because of he broke his hand for sure. I think because of Martin's style too. So even he's lost, he's kind of exposed Tanley a bit too. So I feel like wow, he's cool. I kind of sad for him when he lost to Kim Jae Woong. That was quick because they both base weapon was the right hand. Martin is more like a overhand right. Kim Jae Woong was a right straight, so straight always land first, right? So yeah, that was heartbroken to see that for him. And then he came back and back on with his winning column. I wasn't like even sure like, oh, I worry about him, but I kind of feel like if he might get that, but I kind of worry about Martin. And then he showed that he can he's still on it. He's get back on his way to the top again. Like,
Yeah.
and he loves to see his life story, like all his Instagram story, and he has a beautiful family. He has like a good life, a good and he also have a good performance. I kind of like looking at him anytime I look at his post, his story. I feel it's all happiness. Maybe he's one of
Yeah.
he should be one of my favorite fighter.
Yeah, I like Martin as well. He's
Yeah.
actually I got him on my laptop here. If you can see it,
Oh wow,
he gave me his sticker when I met him in
the flying knee, right?
Malaysia, flying knee. Yeah, so it's
Oh
yeah. He probably doesn't remember. He just handed it to me, and I was like, oh, cherish
wow,
this sticker.
Martin, give me one, please. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Give Shannon a sticker. Aiden wants you to teach us some Thai. I don't know, Aiden. You got to ask for a specific phrase or something. What do you want Shannon to teach you? Come on.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my god. Like when you
yeah,
ask anyone to teach you like just a word in your language, it's never gonna be a good word, right?
yeah. Okay, Aiden, you keep it PG. If you pick a word or a phrase, but let's keep it clean. Lots of questions here and comments. I'll try and get through them all. Um, I can't pronounce the username. Sorry, but here we go. You're shocked to see Kiyomi there in Road to One. I think felt like he improved more during his fight with Tonin, but sad to see his one career stop there. Yeah, I agree. I thought he looked really good against Gary Tonin, and yeah, I think he was one of the top fighters in the division. So, but if he wants to try and get to UFC, good for him. See how he
Yeah.
does it. Thoughts on this is on topic. We just talked about Martin Nguyen. Thoughts on Martin Nguyen calling out Eddie Alvarez. Um, yeah, I think Martin's not going to go up to lightweight again. So
Mhm.
if it happens, it's going to be down at featherweight. We did kind of talk about it earlier, but yeah. Do you think that's a good call out from Martin, Shannon?
It's it's good though. Like it doesn't matter if featherweight or lightweight, but I don't know. Martin only has one fight in lightweight, one with the Edward Folayang. I would say before that overhand right counter to the spinning back kick happened, the fight wasn't look good to him. Like okay, but Ed Folayang is a good fighter. His style is so hard to deal with. So hard to say, hard to say. But with Eddie Alvarez style is interesting to interesting to see with Eddie in either lightweight or featherweight. Featherweight, Martin will defend all the takedown easier, and he might give give Eddie like a hard time dealing with his boxing. But in lightweight, yes, he will need to defend more on the cage side, and will be hard for him. He's good at defending his back to the jiu-jitsu fighter. Anyone who try to like take his back on the fence, he's very good at defending that. We saw it on his fight with Marat already. But when it's come to like wrestling, I think this might be harder because the game plan will change. How the grinding, the pressure, everything will change. So he will need he will have more work to do in the fight in lightweight, but it will much easier for him in his area in but both interesting, and I'm sure Martin is down for any challenge in any division.
Yes, sir. We gave our predictions on already for Tan and Tang and Lee and Oak. I think Shannon. I think we both went for Christian Lee. Is that right?
Yeah, Every time I
Yeah.
see Lee and Owen, I always like, okay, Lee's okay or Lee's not okay all the time.
Yeah.
I even made like a meme photo, like the photo of Lee is okay, Lee is not okay. Just for fun, Christian. Sorry, just I'm a D sometimes. Sorry.
Oh, I want to see that meme.
oh,
Yeah,
oh, it just asked about a Thai word, right? So the word good is
yeah.
D. So I'm con D. Sometimes I'm a D, right? Yeah.
Okay. Comedy. All right.
Yeah, how to swear
Yeah.
in Thai.
On with how to swear. I don't know. Is there any swear words that aren't bad? Like some non-dirty swear words?
There's one that not too bad. Yeah, it's chia, like you say chia, but chia. So it came from the word here, like here. Here is the monitor lizard. You know that from in Thailand, right? The one that the Komodo, Thai Komodo one. We kind of
Okay.
hated here back in the day. So when anything bad, we call the guy or calling it. We call the guy like here, and then now and then like when we say the F word in Thai, we like here it for anything, and then that's our rules. So let's change H into CH. So it's turned to cheer instead, something like that.
Okay. There we
So
go.
yeah, Thai vocab.
Learn some Thai swear words. When is Ong fighting next? I think you mean Ong La. Don't know. I think I'd like to see Ong La on the 161 card,
Yeah,
and Martin as well. I don't know when Martin's fighting. I don't think either of them are in camp. I usually sort of hear by now if they are, but you never know.
yeah. Sad
Chingiz
to see Ongla
Alazov.
with a big dash on their last fight though. Like
Yeah,
yeah, like with Big Dash was changing his game to the takedown game, and it's kind of giving him hard time to Ongla. And
yeah, it was tough.
actually, it's good because Vitaly, you know why he's making a good takedown all the time because he got the big dash. Okay, sorry. I
Oh
tried to
wow,
draw into
these
this. Yeah,
jokes.
I'm sorry.
I love these jokes.
I'm sorry.
I love it. That was really good.
Hope you cannot hear me yet.
Oh wow. I love it. I think this is the last question. Oh, big dash. Chingiz Alazov versus Superbon. Yeah, I think that's going to be on the 161 card probably. So, do you think Superbon is going to retain his title?
Hmm. At first, I thought this will be a hard work for Superbond, but from the fight, Shingi Salazar versus Chai, like he was so dangerous on the first round, but the last two round wasn't that good. Like Chai kind of exposed him a bit. So I feel like Superbond, like I say, he's a very smart fighter. I kind of feel like he will be so dangerous for Superbond, but Superbond will somehow figure it out, like how to deal with Chingy Salazar. Like I tell you one thing, like before Pinka, for Pinka's fight, I've been training in the same camp with Superbond, Petanong, and fighters. One is like Lumini champion level, another one is like a Thai fight at the level. Um, like training with them every day, I got beat up. They're like a high level Muay Thai fighter. I got beat up every day, and then at one point they're like, "Oh, you fighting MMA? Don't try to be Muay Thai fighter. Just do your thing." So I start to be more like hockey style, Conor McGregor stance, karate style, something like that, and it's worked at least for one round. It's worked. They're like, "What is this? WTF?" Like, "Oh, how to deal with that?" Okay, at least I can land 3 shots on their face. But there's one guy that I can do it only half or one time. That was Superboy. Like he can just deal with anything, any problem. He will figure it out. Like in one time or less than that. So I would say he's one of the smartest fighter on the planet right now. So I think from Chingiz Salazov's last fight, yeah, I don't know. I try to be like Superboy, but I actually like he's smart enough to to figure out how to deal with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Superboy.
Yeah, I would pick Superbon for that fight as well, but it should be a really good fight.
Yeah.
And I think this Arjan Buller. I think Arjan said that they've signed that fight already. I think it's going to be on 161. They
Oh,
haven't announced it officially, but I think they're going to really stack that card, aren't they, Shannon? There's going to be a lot
yeah.
of title fights and big names on it, I think.
What is your thought about that fight, Ajahn Bulao?
I think Malakin is going to win.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Like Ajahn Bulao is so good in his on his wrestling, but when it's come to punching, yeah,
Yeah, very, very good wrestling. Malakin is, I think, a better striker. We've
yeah,
seen
and
that.
he should be good enough to defend the takedown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, who knows? Arjan Bula, maybe he's going to shut everyone up. I could see him doing it, just putting on a kind of wrestling masterclass. Maybe we'll see. But at the moment, I think Malakin is looking very, very dangerous. From the first time I saw him, I thought he's going to be the champion. And yeah, this is it.
but,
The
but
heavyweight
he's a
title.
funny guy. Like, he's so
He's
dangerous
very funny.
in the ring, but like he's super funny.
Yeah, yeah. He's a very good character. I like him.
Yeah,
He's that tiger, right? So I guess
yeah.
you got to know him a bit. All right. We could finish. How much time have you got? I normally do like an hour and a half maximum. Like, yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
yeah. All right, we
As
do a
long
few
as
more
the boss is
questions.
not barking and interrupt us.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't heard the dog barking for a while. Yeah. If anyone has any more questions, just put it in. We'll try and answer them. What happened to Brandon Vera? Yeah, well, Bullard beat Brandon Vera. We haven't seen Brandon since. I think
Yeah.
Brandon moved to Florida, right? So
Oh,
permanently.
yeah, he trained with Ola and at Sanford, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Brandon also has a very successful movie career in the Philippines, and
Mhm.
he's quite, I think he's 43 now. So it might
Yeah,
be tempting to him to just be a movie star. It's an easier
yeah,
life, make more money.
yeah.
So,
I haven't seen him so long. I only see his maybe brother, Aloe Vera.
oh my god, that was even worse. That's the.
That joke, post five podcast, that joke.
oh my god, that was the worst joke of the night.
I think I have worse. Maybe
Yeah. Oh
we're
god,
getting worse and worse.
they are getting worse. Here he is, Dylan Bowker. Do you know Dylan? Has he interviewed you ever? Dylan did some one coverage. He's one of the MMA media who covers ONE Championship.
Wow.
He is. I think he's happy to see you join the crew here. Dylan sometimes does the podcast with us, so yeah, maybe we can get you both on at the same time. Very, very, both of you, very nice guys. Very nice
Yeah,
guys. I'm not sure about Dylan's comedy, whether he's got the jokes like you, but we'll see. He's a
yeah.
funny
Because
guy.
when you know what, like I'm my whole career in one, they all saying that I'm good at stand up. So okay, I try to be a good.
oh, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. I told my coach I want to be a comedian, and he said like, please don't quit your day job. Just carry on fighting, please.
oh yeah. Okay, that I love it. That might be the new worst one. Like 2
Oh
minutes
my god.
later. Okay. There's a couple more things here. Do you see RDR versus Buchecha
Wow.
happening in the future? That fight would be fire. Well, Buchecha was down at Phuket Fight Club, right? Before his last
Oh
fight, I think.
yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Just because he was stuck in Singapore, basically. He was there for about 3 months. His fight kept falling through. But
But it's actually interesting though. Like
yeah.
if it's a grappling match, okay, whatever. But if it's an MMA match, yeah, wow. It's like with punch and strategies, boring style or whatever. But that, how boring it can be, I want to see this fight in MMA.
Well, yeah, RDR wants to be the first triple champion, doesn't he, in MMA in ONE Championship? He wants to be middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. Uh could you see him winning the heavyweight title?
With Anthony Malikin, maybe hard, maybe a bit hard.
Yeah.
But I
thought
think
if it
like we
was,
can see
yeah,
from we can see from his fight with Ajahn Bula how he deal with the takedown. That can
mm,
tell us a lot.
it's interesting. I'd like to see him try. I think that would be a pretty cool thing to have a triple
Yeah.
champion, but then he may have to give up one of the belts because you can't have three
Every
belts, can
three,
you?
yeah. One on the
Too much.
waist, two on the shoulders.
Yeah. It's a lot of gold there. And those new
Yeah.
belts are heavy, aren't they? They're like
Yeah.
25 pounds
He's
each or something.
he's huge. He's huge. He's okay.
He's a big dude. Yeah, I when I interviewed him in Singapore, it's like looking up. He's so tall, like 6'6" or something.
Like you have to bring the
Uh,
mic here. Like he had one around
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Maybe the mic is there. Like, hey, okay.
And then he came straight after he came back out, and I saw him. He just went and sat down in the arena. I think he was having a beer. Good dude. I do like RDR. How many languages can you speak, Nick? Just one. I'm terrible. I'm really bad at learning languages. Yeah, I tried to learn some Thai when I was in Phuket, but
Uh,
to no
Thai is
avail.
one of the hardest language to learn. That's my advice.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it. It's hard. It looks hard when I see it written, but when it sounds like you could learn it, like the sound of it, and you can learn words. But there's no way I could ever learn the writing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know any Cantonese either. I can write shorthand in journalism, which is sort of a language. It's like if Shannon's talking, I could write down what he's saying in a bunch of weird symbols, and then I
Oh,
could read it back, and it would be
oh.
slightly accurate.
So
Yeah,
that means you can speak one language, but you utilize it like well. That's the best thing. Like
it's
some people can
useless
speak many
now.
language. They're like, yeah,
But it used to be in the old days when journalists, when you didn't have a phone, you couldn't record the interview. You'd ask them, and then you'd write down what they say quickly in this
um,
code. Yeah, so it's really out of date now. But I had to learn it anyway. Have you guys seen Buako's fight today? I haven't. No.
oh, he's
Shannon,
fighting
you
soon though.
guys.
He's fighting soon in Cambodia. I think in a few days.
Oh, so it's not
Like
today. Okay,
oh,
I don't know. Is it
I don't
today?
know too. I saw the wedding
Yeah.
photo or something. So oh, wow.
Destiny Wave. Let
Sorry.
us know what happened. It was today.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I didn't see it. Fill us in. I did
Oh,
not see it. I don't know much. I just
you
kind
can
of.
spoil me. It's fine.
Maybe I'll type it into Twitter. Um, hmm.
Like, Walker hasn't fight
Made
for
his
three
return
years.
to the
Yeah.
ring. 40-year-old took home a decision against Dmitry Varats. Okay, got a win there. Good for him. Very good. All right. Well, yeah, he won by decision. There you go.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yeah. Thank
Um,
you.
yeah. Well, yeah, we can hang around for another 5 minutes or so if you have any questions. Otherwise, just talk about. Yeah, excited to see these
Just hope
cards
it's not a
and
mathematic question I can answer.
yeah, I'm not very good at maths either. I tell you what, Shannon, I came straight from a jiu-jitsu class, right? My second one in Hong Kong. I got kneed in the head. Uh, like it was Demetrius Johnson, Adriano on Demetrius level, knee to a grounded opponent. I was on the floor. This guy, he was this young dude, really excited, just full on kneed me in the side of the head. Oh my god, it hurt so much. I had to stop. It was like halfway
I,
through the class.
I did that to my friend a few times though. Like it's always like there was so much damage in training, but in the fight I tried so hard to knee somebody in the face, but it never happened. So why?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always happened in the training, but why I try to like doing good beautiful triangle or armbar, then I knee him in the face. In the fight I try so hard, okay, it never land.
Is it something you just don't think about trying because it's it's not it's only accepted in one, isn't it? And Rising, but I think when you're training, it might not be something you're always trying to do. Is that why in a fight it's not kind of natural to think, oh yeah, I'm going to knee this guy in the head?
Yeah.
Well, I
No, but
felt it.
yeah,
It's
but to
painful.
this gentle art, they
Yeah.
said,
I could still feel like the whole left side of my face is like
oh,
the jaw, is like ouch, fuck. Sorry, I
in
shouldn't swear again. Yeah, poor. That
the
was horrible,
in the bright
horrible.
side, no cut. Yeah, actually, literally the bright side.
Yeah, no cut. Luckily, I don't know. There's
Yeah.
a big bump I think coming. I'm gonna
Oh,
wake up tomorrow with this like hematoma, aren't I? Uh, this is a good question. We could end on this perhaps. Yeah. Kang asking, why are there not many MMA fighters coming from Thailand? Well, I think we're starting to see a few, but Shannon will tell you.
great question though. Mm, I think because most of the Thai MMA fighter, they're not coming from Muay Thai background. Like back in the day, like let's say my day, like Muay Thai fighter will just do Muay Thai because they don't know what's MMA. And it's so funny when like a high level Muay Thai fighter, high level boxer, they're like, oh, MMA is so scary. Like, no, MMA is not that scary compared to Muay Thai. In Muay Thai, you have to walk forward, take on the knees, the elbow. Like how many cards you get in Muay Thai? They pay you like 500 baht for one stage. Like in MMA, how many cards we got? Yeah, I have some cards, but like not all the time. In Muay Thai, they got like some big, like a big cut by the left, big cut by here, something all the time. But yeah, so that's why like they scare of like choke, like the choking technique, the arm breaking technique. So they don't want to do MMA. They don't want to step into something step into the area that they're not familiar with. So most of the high MMA fighter they came from all the backgrounds. Like me, like I have zero Muay Thai fight, and I just want to fight MMA. I I looking for some a major fight. I fought a few times, and okay, I can fight in pro now. That's it's more like that. So it's hard. It's hard to to become a MMA fighter from Thailand. But nowadays, like many camp doing like a good job, like Fresh example, for example, they're making good MMA fighter like Stam. They're making Rotang. They prepare Rotang to fight Demetrius Johnson. Um, a lot of MMA fighter, maybe they're not Thai, but they came from Fresh. And yeah, like Tiger back in the day, Tiger produced like a many like a Thai MMA fighter, like a Nguditi. He been around like a Thai MMA and Southeast Asian MMA scene for a long time. But yeah, like maybe a bit early. But have to say he's one of the guy who's like who's making this part like before me. And now like Bang Tao, like Coach George Hickman, Alex Chill, they spend a couple years until they put like Loma and Top Nine to like into a successful career. It take quite a long time to make one good MMA fighter. So I feel like in the future, if Muay Thai camp in Thailand start to know how to know about the value of MMA, know how to produce the MMA fighter, it will be more MMA fighter from Thailand, from the Muay Thai background, because in so many like in one camp they have so many fighters. Few of them will be like the top class fighter. A lot of them will doing okay average level, and one day they will retire in quite an early age, like 26, something like that. They might retire and do something else, become a trainer. But all these fighters that are doing like in the average level in Muay Thai is also mean they have like a space or capability to learn something more like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA technique. So hope in these few years, yeah, Muay Thai camp in Thailand can produce more MMA fighter that originally from Thailand.
I'm
Like
sure they
I can say,
will.
yeah, more and more, yeah, more and more now. Like when there's an example, then more and more will come. But it takes some time.
Take some time.
Yeah,
You're one of the first, and you're still here.
yeah,
And
still
we need
here.
to get Shannon back. We need to get you a fight.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. So if
2
anyone's
years
listening, Shannon's
already.
ready. It's been a long time, yeah. Shannon
Yeah,
Wiratchai is ready to fight again. The original Thai MMA legend, I will say.
Yeah.
Michael
Not
Owens,
not
all
not,
the
make,
other
not
lads.
make me become a comedian. That's gonna give
Yeah,
you guys a nightmare.
don't
Keep me fighting,
if you don't give Shannon a fight, he's gonna become a stand-up comedian, and
and you
we
guys
don't
need to
need
buy
that.
more eggs
Yeah.
to aching me. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well for him, I think, that career. King. We're gonna end up we're gonna finish pretty soon, but nice to see some comments. Thanks for answering. Good to see Shannon here. Had some good laughs. Please do more of this and invite some other athletes too. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully have Shannon, regularly, if he's able to do it. We're looking at doing these Wednesdays. It's a good time for Shannon, I think, and
Yeah.
I think Tom will be here next week. He was meant to be here today. He forgot about the podcast and he went to IKEA.
Now we all
Just
know about
terrible.
this. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, terrible behavior from Tom Taylor. I think I'll just answer this quickly. Yeah, Ruotolo brothers. I think they want to do MMA, don't they? And they'll have a very good place to train. I think if they want to go to Bangtao, they have the links there with Josh Hinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they will do MMA. Those guys are studs, aren't they?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Well,
Bang Tao, Josh Hickman.
yeah,
Yeah.
George Hickman. They'll fix them up. Okay, yeah, we've hit that 1 hour 30, so I don't like to go off longer than that. So I'm gonna say thank you, Shannon. Brilliant debut from you.
Thank you
Some
so
really
much. I'm shaking.
in
So
between, yeah, in between all the jokes, some really good insight actually, and I think everyone in the chat really enjoyed getting that insight you have on ONE Championship as a fighter and the Thai MMA scene and all those Muay Thai guys as well. Some really good insights. If you missed it, go back and listen. But if not, just come back next week, 10 p.m. Hong Kong time, 10 a.m. America. Or I don't know. There's different time zones there, but if you can figure it out, it's 9 p.m. Bangkok where Shannon is. So at that point in time, whatever time it is in your part of the world, all I know is it's a Wednesday. So
it's better what time
we'll
it
be here.
is. It's the best time. Yeah, here.
It's the best time. It's Shannon time. That's the time it is. Enjoy your evening, lads. It's Destiny Wave. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in. Yeah, we'll be back next week then. And Shannon, I'm gonna give the final comment to you. How have you enjoyed this? Have you had fun?
Yeah.
We got to see your
Oh,
dog though. Finally, we've got to get.
they will bark. They will bark so bad.
Oh yeah. Well, you missed at the beginning. Shannon was in his living room, and one of his dogs was barking a
now,
lot. So he
now
went and hid in the bedroom.
now the only hope is it went out my bedroom and hopefully no pee or poop on the floor. That's it.
Well, I'm sorry if they did. Yeah, that's a shame if they did. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
No, pleasure. Thank you, Shannon.
You're
Let's do it
welcome. My
again, man.
pleasure.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, give us a like and a subscribe, all that stuff down below. And tune in again next week. Yeah, we'll be back. And when's the next card, man? It's like 22nd of it's the end of this month,
I
isn't it?
forgot
We got a
date
long
and
time
time
still.
already.
Yeah, there's a long time until we actually get some fights in one. So we're gonna hopefully
Almost
have
the end of the
things to
month.
talk about. Yeah, it's 22nd July, Derrida versus Big Dash. So we'll be covering that live. But until then, yeah, we're gonna have some more podcasts and hopefully there's things to talk about. But yes, thank you, Shannon. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you again next time. Shannon's you see you are dancing. You do have dance moves.
You don't want to see that, trust me. You don't see like a real dance, like in the walkout. Like, come on, Channel, just like finish it. Just go fight. Come on.
All right. If you win, you didn't have to dance. That's the deal. Come on.
Like
Do some moves.
okay, imagine Shannon Wiratchai doing stamp dance. That's horrible.
Yes. I want to see it.
That's
I want to
horrible.
see it. The Shannon dance. We can have it. All right.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I will. I'm gonna end it now. Sorry. All right. I see you.